yeah, I greased some wheels at the CIA when you were trying to get access to some information for research. I know that's not much, but for a minute there, it made me feel like a father. No, I've been checking on you and your mom and Alexis your whole lives.
I don't need bread.
This man who has my daughter, who is he? Gregor Volkov, KGB's most...
I don't need sandwiches.
I killed his wife Anna, a counterintelligence operative,
I got
12 years
everything I need right
in
here.
Paris. The first time he came after me, I put him away in a Chechen prison for life.
Music is one of the biggest inspirations in my life. I use music to basically inspire me to write, to take pictures, to take videos, to want to create. That's basically how I use music. What am I talking about here? What am I talking about? What is this about again? Oh, a documentary about me? Oh, yeah. So, you want me to just talk to the camera or talk to you? What? Oh, you want me to stop talking to myself? Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's impossible, by the way. Yeah, I need you. You gonna be here? Cool. Alright, so first, you want to know some things about me? Okay. Well, let's see. I was born in Flint, Michigan. In fact, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but I'm at the RCT building here at Mott Community College campus, which used to be, I believe, the grounds for St. Joseph Hospital, which was tore down a long time ago. That is where I was born. So, in a way, I'm sitting right where I was born. Is this thing still recording? I wish there was a freaking button that told me. Alright. After a while, I realized, sometimes I just catch myself staring into nothingness. And I'm not really sure why. Usually it's because I'm imagining something bigger than anything that I can see in this world. But I'm not used to being me. I really am not. It's been a long time. What I should say is I spent a long time trying to be somebody I wasn't. So, in this shot we're talking about... Oh, okay. Yeah, well, you told me this wasn't... You didn't want this to be hard for me. You told me that. Well, this is hard, okay? Alright. You want me to... Okay, well, I think I can talk about that. Something that I have grown to believe is that we rush our children into college, or we rush our children into something that they don't even know they want. And when I say everything that I thought I wanted, the I in there was the I that I wasn't. I was not. That person, that was a person that I made up to get myself through high school. Those 4 years I spent being an electrician were not a waste, even though I feel like sometimes they were. Could have been spending my time developing myself. When you're little, the world is big and everything's magic. Adults are kings, and you can't wait till you're an adult, yet you don't realize that it's all just a mask. Here comes a person who is different, who is a boy but also a girl because she was a tomboy. And here comes a person who wants to do imaginative things. When you kind of grow up in that sort of like... When you grow up and you have these friends who are there, it's like this is life and it's not going anywhere. And then one day reality hits and they're gone. And it's not like you've seen it coming, or it's just like there's these moments where you're like, you wish you could just go back and live in those moments forever because you didn't realize how important they were. Playing, whatever, because their parents want to move. So, if there's anything that I know now is don't have kids and expect to just rip them away from their best friends just because I can improve my living situation. How's it going?
Fine.
I'm learning stuff.
I'm trying to read. I'm sorry, I can't do that when other people are talking to me. Well, Scott has and still has kind of been a little bit on the immature side of things, and the fact that he gets very emotional about things, so he kind of loses, like, overly emotional in situations, which kind of makes him lose sight on the bigger picture. But at the same time, him being emotional also allows him to be there for people, especially women, and especially me, more than the average guy that I've come across has the capacity to do so, which allows him to understand the human condition a bit more. He has the capacity to grow really, really quickly and mature really, really quickly, and he's very energetic on top of that, so it's kind of hard at times to keep up with him. He's always there if anybody needs any help. He's very concerned, and he both can take things seriously but can also take things lightly too. I mean, he still has some issues with, like, just following through on the little things. He's really good at following through on big things he says he's going to do, but because he kind of looks so much towards the bigger picture, he kind of loses sight on some of the little things. But it's all about balance, and he's taken the steps that it takes to get the proper balance in one's life by leaps and bounds. So it's been a real privilege to watch that process. He's highly intelligent, which enables him to learn things quickly, and he's completely open, which is good because it shows extreme, an above average level of self-esteem, because you do have to be that open with people about who you are and what you want and your likes and dislikes does take a higher level of self-confidence. Because you have to be confident in yourself to put yourself out there for potential criticisms and judgments that you'll meet by the people who's hearing them.
What are we gonna do with all these dishes? Where we go? I'm gonna wash all my dishes. Seriously.
Yeah. Just leave those. Do your studying, please.
No.
No! Please leave those. Do your studying.
Okay, fine.
Thank you. We all have difficulties that we face, and he does his best to work with them, just like we all try to, and he has done very, very well, and I think he'll continue to do that in the future, just as long as he stays on it, and like I said before, just tries to get that balance in his life that we're all looking for.
What? Yeah. You want me to talk about that? Okay, well, I don't understand, like, how that has anything to do with the diet. Okay, so about why I chose to be a filmmaker really is hard to explain, simply because it started so early, yet it was masked. You know, I grew up in this world where there was reality and then there was my reality. And it wasn't necessarily that I couldn't distinguish the two, it was that I would prefer my reality over reality. So in a way, I started making films a long time ago. They're just in my head. Okay, where do I go? Where do we start? I don't know. Do you know where to start? I'm not really sure. What are we doing here? Go away. Just go away. Yeah. No, go away. Don't come back right. Don't. I'm so glad. I'm so glad he's gone. You know, I asked him why we were doing this, and he told me we needed to do it. And I'm like, yeah, for a grade, right? And he said, no. We need to do this for you. And I didn't understand what he meant. I needed to maybe say a few things. On camera? Is that appropriate? This isn't Scott's Confessions. I am thinking of things constantly. I just spend a lot of time dwelling on ideas, and it keeps me up late at night. So now that it's just me and you, I don't have this director telling me what to do, what he wants from me. I wanted to say something that he hadn't asked me. The whole point of doing a diary is, at first I thought it was kind of arrogant, and then I thought about it, and I came up with this conclusion. This isn't for me to show everybody how great I am or how bad I am. This is more of a tool for me and you to relate. Because I know sitting here and half the things I say, people can relate with. Why? Why do I know that? Well, it's pretty simple. And if you don't know the answer, then I suggest looking around. Just look around, yeah. It's all there.